Hi there, it's Shell, and today I have another paperclip what am I thinking? Embellishment. So, and this is a Michelle original. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I had, sometimes I go through in my head, and I have ideas that come to me, like maybe when I'm sleeping or about to fall asleep, and this is one of those ideas. And then I kind of I told myself, remember that, because sometimes I forget. And I did, and I kind of wanted to share this with you guys and just see what you think of a Michelle original. I don't know. So, anyways, do what, babe? Okay. My husband's laughing at me, but you guys know he does that quite often. So, what it was is, in my head, it was music paper that you kind of fold into a accordion style, and each time you are going back a little bit. So each fold you are able to see, and I think I'm only going to do 4 with you guys because I did one without you guys as an example for myself. I really have no idea where this came from. It just popped into my head. So like I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is what it is, and we'll find out. Okay, so it kind of gives us a really fun texture. Do this one a little bit closer up, which I really like. I think that's really fun. Sorry, you guys couldn't even see what I was doing. So anyways, what I did is I just folded it like this. It's like an accordion. And then, I think it's fun because you get to use a whole bunch of music paper at one time. And if you're like me, you're kind of overrun with music paper. So I am just going to add some color here. I really liked how it turned out, so you have to tell me what you guys think. And then I'm just going to put some glue on this side. You could probably do the inking afterwards, and just whatever you want to do. And again, I am using art glitter glue because I really like that kind of glue. And I'm going to go ahead and do it on the back side as well. Nothing perfect or anything, just enough to hold it down. There it is. So I told my husband, I said, I came up with an idea. I actually told him, my brain has came up with a wonderful idea. If you guys don't know where that's from, it's from Swamp People. This one kid, and I call him a kid, he's probably in his 30s, which to me he's a kid. He's talking to his stepfather, and all of a sudden he says, my brain has came up with a wonderful idea. And so, that's where that came from. So my husband laughed at me, and then he said, what's your idea? So I told him, oh, I tell you guys, my husband and I just sit and laugh at each other. So anyways, this, like I said, is a Michelle original. I'm not exactly sure that's a good thing, but it is what it is. And you guys seem to like most of my ideas, so we'll see if you guys like this one or not. But yeah, so we watch Swamp People, which is about, you know, some people in like Louisiana and stuff, and they hunt for alligators. We watch that show, and we have it on DVD. And we also watch MASH, and we've been watching MASH for about 20 some years. So if you guys ever need somebody in a MASH competition, then just let me know, you know, like a trivial competition. Oh. So sometimes I'll tell my husband, you know, if we're on a deserted island, we could keep each other entertained by reliving out MASH episodes. This is really what we talk about. Did I ever tell you guys that my husband and I are pretty much together 24/7? You guys have to let me know what you think of that. I don't know.
It works for us.
It works for us, yeah. Some people are like, I could never do that. But, you know, some people are jealous, you know, because they want to be able to work with their husband like that. And then some people think, you know, they would either have to kill themselves or their husbands if they spent that much time with them. So, yeah, we're together pretty much 24/7. Sometimes he'll go to work without me, or I'll go like on a vacation with my sister, but it really works for us. We get along really, really well. We don't argue. And, you know, I think we show each other respect, and I think that's where a lot of it comes in. And we've been married for 21 years, so working on 22. And we haven't killed each other yet, so that's a good thing as well. Okay, so let me do this one. I'm just doing quite a few at one time, just to, you know, have a stock of them when we're done here. I'm aiming for a shorter video today because when you guys are seeing this, it is Saturday, and I just wanted, you know, something shorter. But as you well know, when I say it's going to be easy and short, it usually is not. Oh, I tell you. Okay, so let's do that. Oops. I don't know if it matters if you go ahead and do the blending now or if you want to wait. I don't think it really matters. But let's do that. And why I was dreaming about Paperclip, I have no idea. But if you knew what I dreamt out about on a regular basis, oh, I tell you guys, sometimes I come out and I'm like, you want to hear what I was dreaming about last night? And I tell him, and he sits there and laughs, and he's like, where has your mind been? Because usually I wake myself up laughing. And he has like night tremors, so he's like, you know, it's better than night tremors, and I totally agree. Okay, so now I want these. I'm going to go ahead and back these with some manila folder, just to kind of help them sturdy up a little bit. And when we add our Paperclip, we have like a really good area for it to stick to. But yeah, once I was telling my mother-in-law about my dreams, and she bought me a journal for me to write down all my dreams in, and I really didn't ever keep up with them. But, you know, I really wish I had, because I have some really crazy dreams. So like really, really, really crazy ones. But thankfully they're not too many sad ones. You know, like when my mother passed and stuff, I did have some sad ones, and stuff like my best friend passed about 4 years ago of a sudden aneurysm, and we were friends since like 6th grade. And you know, I had a dream about her, just one, and you know, things like that. But usually they're funny and I wake up laughing. I just think that's because I'm, you know, a funny person. You guys know that. This one's crooked, but you know what? That doesn't bother me because it doesn't have to be perfect. So I am recording this on Thursday, and just because I had it in my head, and I know sometimes, you know, it'll kind of fly out of your head, and I didn't want to forget about it, and then maybe I can take a little bit of a break over the weekend, or, you know, do some things, get some videos made up. Looks like we're starting to get really, really busy. So, we shall see what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to use this lace on every one of these. I'm going to go ahead and just bring the color down a little bit. And because it's a little bright, you don't have to, you know, just do whatever you want to do. But this was in my dream as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to leave a little spot right there because I don't want to glue it all the way down, because I want to attach a bulb pin, and I'm just going to leave these showing. So when we put them in our book, we'll have a little bit of lace that will show out of the top of our book, and I think that'll be a cute little embellishment, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Almost forgot to leave a spot there. And I'm pretty sure this lace, I know I didn't get it like at the store. It was either a thrift store find or a yard sale find. I don't really buy things directly from the store. This one, and always save your little tiny scraps, because, you know, we'll use them on a collage or something like that when you need just a little tiny bit of something. And then they just cut that big enough. And then this one here. Okay, so we have those. The first one's probably pretty much dry. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am just going to cut down, and I'm going to put some words on some manila folder. And I'm just going to try to cut it fairly straight. And I just want it to be about that size or smaller. But I'm going to have it hang, and it's going to hang about right there. So actually I want to bring it down just a little bit as far as width. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just kind of aiming for a straight cut. Like that one. Let's do this one. Like that maybe. Let's cut that down a little bit more. And then we'll do this one. Okay, so we have those four pieces. And then I am going to use my corner chomper. It's just 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to go around each of these sides. You know, it's really nice to work in a assembly line format. You guys know how I love to do that. And you know, it's just easier, I think. There, and then this one. Okay. Now I'm going to add some more distress ink around these guys. Just because I really like this idea, the distress ink. I really like the colors and things like that. So right here, and then one here. So far we're pretty simple. Okay, so now I am going back to Tim Holtz. I think this was Big Chat. And I'm going to find some words. Now, I don't want my word to go all the way up to the top. Again, I want to leave probably like 1/2 inch or so on the top. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, maybe use my my piece and kind of connect with, kind of line up one of the words. Chloe, what are you doing, baby girl? So Chloe's right here, guys. You don't get to see her very much. But see how I did it? I just want to kind of leave a little bit of room here, and it'll be like that. Reach down and plug in my recorder. Okay, got it. So, and I'm going to do this one. This one's a little bit shorter. So again, I am just going to kind of look here and just see what would fit. And, you know, a word that I like, and I'm going to use imagine. I try to use words that would go in a journal, you know, and things like this. You know, you could, you can use these paper clips for like tuck spots. Sorry, that's a goober. You can use them for tuck spots, and, you know, put journaling cards under them or something like that. Let me find I think that's good. Sorry, Daddy is putting together his Santa Fe chicken soup. I think I'm going to put kindness on this one. So he had a question. So, so it's a really simple soup, and has like onions and tomatoes and half and half cream, which is really yummy, and usually chicken, but our chicken that we've been getting lately has been really tough. So he's putting in some turkey breast. We both like to cook, so I'm going to put that one there, and then I want one more for here. This one's really short. So we're going to just see what we can do. That one's way too short for that. I like kind of uplifting words, like here's inspire. That one might work. Let's go over here. Maybe we'll do shine. Shine is always a good one. Right, right. Okay. And then we just need to put the finishing touches on, as well as the paper clips on the back. Okay, so this other part I actually came up with after I was awake and was thinking about this project. I love this. You know, I think these are really pretty the way they are, but I really felt like we needed some color. So I went through my vintage scraps, and I am just going to cut just a little tiny piece of different ones. And what I want is, I want it to like go here. In fact, I'll kind of give you an idea, but it's just going to like cover that here. And then I want to do it a little bit smaller so that I just have a small opening. And then I'm just going to glue it there. So it has a little opening right there. Can you see that? Okay, like that. Oh, my hands are sticking to it. Okay, so look at that. So that one's almost ready. I'm going to let that dry while I do these other ones. So, see which ones I have. If you guys don't have any fabric, I was going to ask, we have tons of fabric. A lot of it is vintage, you know, that we probably will never use all of it. Is that something you would be interested in seeing in my Etsy shop if you purchase from Etsy? I know some people, you know, share, but I thought maybe I could put a couple of, you know, packets together and throw in there if you guys, you know, just wanted something, if it was hard to find fabric where you are, vintage fabric. Okay, so that one has a little hole as well, and then we'll do these other two. I think I'm going to use this brown. I just really like these fabrics. We actually picked them up at a yard sale, thrift store, because that's what we do. Can't tell you how excited I am waiting for yard sales to start up again. Sometimes my husband and I will make a day of it, a morning of it, I guess, if we don't have a lot to do on Fridays. We'll go and eat breakfast out and kind of get a yard sale plan, and then we'll go yard selling and kind of hit all of the yard sales in our area. So that's kind of fun, because a lot of people, you know, they don't have anywhere to take their stuff, and it's just as easy to have a yard sale here. And then let's do this really bright green, because I like green. And then I'll put that one here. Look at that. And we were just about done. think I'm going to go ahead and let those dry for just a little bit longer. We'll go ahead and put our paper clips on the back. Uh-oh, I don't know what I locked over. So again, I'm just going to, my hands are so gunky. It doesn't have to be that long, you know. So I'm just going to trim it like that. I think it might be better. And then I'll just use a black one here. I just want it so that when this is on the page, that little part is pointing up, showing us the lace. And I know I show this in every single video, but some of you might be new and you don't want to go back and see the other videos. And you can use hot glue here, but again, I am using my art glitter glue, which I really, really love, and I always have a link to that below if you're interested in finding some of that. Again, I just want to make sure I have enough right at the top, and when I put these paper clips on, the shorter side I put on the inside. It just kind of sandwich that on the inside. Then I just hold it until my art glitter glue kind of attaches. I don't mind so much if I get, you know, like gunkies and stuff on the back. I don't want it so much on the front. This one, I can use this. Let's see. It smells so yummy in here. He's putting together the soup now and it smells so good. So good. Again, I'm gonna just kind of put it at the top right there because I want my lace to pop out while I am when I put it on my book. Sometimes I just like to go through and just make sure they're all, you know, sealing down, because sometimes it doesn't catch right away, but then when you come back to it, the glue, it will, it will kind of be tacky, and then it will attach. So let's see. So it's not a hard process, you know. I have enjoyed making these so much. I think they have just been really fun, and I really love how my stash is looking. It's really nice and full, and that's fun, you know, to me. So I'm kind of anxious to start a journal so I can use up some of my stash. Because I think that'll be fun to just kind of zip through, you know, making a journal. Because the embellishments are what take so long. And if you've ever made a journal, you realize that. My hands are so gross. Okay, so these look pretty good. That one looks pretty good. Sorry. Gross, gross, gross. Okay. So now I'm going to flip them all over. Try to remember what goes where. That looks pretty, right? And then again, I'm going to use my bulb pins. You can pick these up on Amazon. You can pick them up on Etsy. I do have some for sale in my store. I've even heard you can pick them up at Walmart. In the sewing department, they have some silver ones. So what I'm going to do is I want it to hang from my bulb pin. So I'm going to just kind of put it in there and twist it. And remember how we kind of left like a little open spot so that we could, you know, attach our bulb pin to it. That's kind of why I did that, because I just wanted to be able to find a place to attach it. If you glue your lace down really, really well, it's going to be hard to find that. Underneath my paper. Okay, there it is. And then I'm just going to kind of press it back into place, and that is how these are going to look, which I think is a really cute idea. You guys will have to let me know what you think of this idea. Again, you just put it through and then I flip it so that it kind of lays flat. It's pretty simple. You could add charms here if you had some charms. You know, whatever you wanted to add. You could add some beads to your ball pen before you attach it. I don't remember where my open spot was. I don't know, guys, I tell ya. Okay, come on, you. Come on. There you go. Like that. And, you know, I really like the addition of the fabric. That's one thing we have not used a lot of during this series of the paper clips, is a lot of fabric. And, you know, I just really like that in this. I think it's a fun change, you know, from the other ones that we've done. Like that. And how fun. I just think these are just a really fun little idea. And then we're going to flip it like that. And some of them, like this one, it almost looks like a mason jar. I just think that's a cute little, you know, thing. You could use a mason jar punch for the tag. That would be really, really cute. And there we go. So what do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? Is this something you like? Is it something you don't like? Let me know in the comments below. So again, if you have not subscribed, be sure and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell if you haven't already. I have videos going up daily right now, and I would really appreciate it. Oh, here's the one I made earlier. This one says love on it. This was my prototype. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments, for subscribing, for just being you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day.